The pride of the High Plains, the Balko Bison are on the air. You're listening to Balko Bison Basketball live on the Balko Bison Sports Network. We are now about to be underway for this matchup between the Balko Bison and the number 8 ranked Tyrone Bobcats. Tyrone, always a very good squad. It's homecoming here in Tyrone, so a festive atmosphere. They just had a dance troupe, an elementary school dance troupe out there that was terrific. It was great entertainment. It's been a really nice atmosphere here in this game. And so it's been a lot of fun. So for this game today, starting lineup for both teams. First for Balko, number 3, junior Nathan Smith. Number 5, senior Jaden Hall. Number 20, a freshman Levi Milliken. Number 32, a senior Adam Creason. And a senior number 55, Mason Ramju. For the number 8 ranked Tyrone Bobcats, a senior number 2, Rylan Johnson. Junior number 4, Connor Witt. Senior number 5, Roberto Hernandez. Senior number 23, Jackson Bell, and a senior number 24, Kobe Williams. And this Tyrone Bobcat team is stacked. This team that Coach Witt has here in Tyrone, they have Rylan Johnson, the senior, has committed to play football at SMU. And then, of course, they have Roberto Hernandez, who comes into today's game averaging 37 points a game for the season, and is looking to play basketball at Clarendon Community College. And so it's going to be, this Tyrone Bobcat team is absolutely stacked. For Balko, they're just going to have to try and play their game as much as they possibly can and try and just keep Tyrone at bay for as long as possible. Tyrone's going to want to run. Balko's going to want to have to play, ball control. Tyrone's going to want to post up, play inside out. Balko's going to want to try and force that out and make them shoot from the outside. And so they're doing the in-arena lineups right now, and then we're about to be underway. My name is David Vaughn. I'll be your host for the evening. A very pleasant good evening to you all wherever you may be. We are live from Bobcat Gymnasium. Balko in their road charcoal gray uniforms with white lettering and maroon trim. And they will be going from right to left across your screen. Tyrone in their home white uniforms with green lettering and black trim, and they'll go from left to right across your screen. Again, Smith, Hall, Milliken, Creason, Ramju to start for Balko, and Johnson, Witt, Hernandez, Bell, and Williams to start for Tyrone. We're about to be underway from this game, from Tyrone, where the Balko Bison and the number 8 ranked Tyrone Bobcats are about to be underway. It's going to be Jaden Hall jumping for Balko, Roberto Hernandez to jump for Tyrone. Those two very good friends. They've known each other for a long time. A lot of smiles. These guys all know each other, and they're friends with each other. We got conversations going on as the game's underway. Tip is controlled by Tyrone. Rylan Johnson with it in the backcourt. He'll bring it into the front court. Now being guarded loosely by Mason Ramju. Cross-court bounce pass to Witt. Back now top of the key, Jackson Bell over to Johnson. Johnson driving in, and we have a reach-in foul away from the ball. Foul on Mason Ramju, his first personal foul. First team foul. And Tyrone basketball. Inbounding on the far side, now top of the key. Rylan Johnson shot off the iron, no good. Rebound loose out of bounds off of Tyrone. It'll be Balko basketball. So one possession, one hold defensively for the Bison. That's what you've got to do, is just play this one possession at a game, or one possession at a time. Jaden Hall brings it into the front court, gives it off to Nathan Smith on the near side. Smith fakes the pass to Ramju, giving it off to Milliken at the top of the key. Ball's knocked away, picked up by Smith. Smith over to Hall. Hall for 3. Off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Hernandez. Coming back the other way now are the Bobcats. Hernandez wanting to run. Over to Witt. Witt for 3 from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Adam Creason. Balko wanted to come the other way. Numbers for Balko if they hurry. Creason off the glass. Good. Basket good for Adam Creason. First points of the game for either team, and it's 2-0 favor Balko. Let's go home. The Bison win. We're 1 minute into the game. 2-0 your score favor Balko. Roberto Hernandez has it. Long cross-court pass to Witt. Witt over to Bell. Bell for 3 off the back iron. No good. Rebound deflected. Picked up by Ramju. Balko coming back the other way now. Adam Creason with it. Walking it across the timeline for the Bison. Spin move by Adam Creason, giving it off to Ramju between the circles. Ramju to Hall. 6:35 to go here in the first quarter. 2-0 your score. Hall had Milliken cutting, and Milliken wasn't looking for the ball. So out of bounds, a turnover for Balko. It'll be Tyrone basketball. Hernandez with it in the backcourt for the Bobcats. He'll walk it across the timeline. Long outlet, wide open three-pointer, misses everything. Rebounded by Adam Creason. Man, Balko's not going to be able to afford to give them too many wide open looks like that. Creason into the front court, over to Hall. Hall driving in, passes out of a double team to Smith now at the elbow. Giving it off to Creason. Creason through a double team, over Hernandez. Shot no good, rebounded by Jackson Bell. Coming back the other way now are the Bobcats. 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter, 2-0 your score. Hernandez has it, double team comes, cross-court pass down to the block. Now Williams has it, shot off the glass and good. Kobe Williams with his first points of the game, and it's 2-2. 5:43 to go here in the first quarter. Jaden Hall looking for the play from Coach Regier. Has the ball now into the front court. Being guarded by Williams. Utilizing the Smith screen. Hall thought about pulling up. Loses control of it out of bounds. Off of Tyrone, it'll be Balko basketball. 5:29 to go here in the first quarter. 2-2 your score. Nathan Smith the inbound for the Bison. Outlet goes to the top of the key. Creason has it. Giving it off to Hall, who wasn't ready for it. Giving it back to Creason for three. Bang! Three-point basket good, Adam Creason. The bank was open on that one. So 5 points for Adam Creason, 5 points for the Bison. It's 5-2, 5:15 to go here in the quarter. Into the front court, Connor Witt has it, court pass to Bell. Bell three-pointer, no good. Rebound offensively, and we have a foul on the ball. No, a tie ball. On the putback, possession arrow favors Balko. Would be Bison basketball. 5:08 to go here in the first quarter. Balko playing gamely in the early going of this one. Adam Creason with it, giving it off to Nathan Smith. Loose full court press being employed by Tyrone. Smith still with it as he'll jog it across the timeline. Over to Ramju to Milliken. Milliken back to Ramju, splitting a double team over to Hall. Hall to Creason at the top of the key. Witt goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Giving it off to Hall. Hall to Ramju to Creason on the block, shot off the glass, good. 7 points for Adam Creason. It's 7-2 Balko, 4:38 to go here in the quarter. Into the front court, Hernandez has it. Double team comes, passing out of it over to Witt, who's driving in. Shot off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound. And Tyrone will reset. Bounce pass to the block. Williams shot no good, but a foul. So Kobe Williams will be at the line to shoot two. Foul's going to be on Levi Milliken, his first personal foul. Second team foul for the Bison. Kobe Williams at the line to shoot two for Tyrone. First free throw is on the way. Off the front of the iron, no good. 4:23 to go here in the first quarter. 7-2 your score, favor Balko. One more free throw forthcoming for the senior from Tyrone. Spins it in his hand. Second free throw is up, in and out, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Adam Creason. Balko wanting to run the other way, and we have a blocking foul on Kobe Williams, his first personal foul. First team foul. It'll be Balko basketball inbounding on the far sideline. Inbound goes to Smith near the logo. He'll walk it across the timeline diagonally toward the near side. Calling for the Creason screen, doesn't use it. Giving it off now to Ramju on the far side. Holds the ball above his head, back to Creason, top of the key. Creason has it. Giving to Hall, misdirection. A little bit of miscommunication as well as the two collide. Past the halfway point here of the first quarter. Hall has it, uses the Creason screen, splitting a double team. Hall floating off the glass, no good, and a foul on Kobe Williams, his second personal foul, second team foul. So Williams is going to have a seat here in a minute. Jaden Hall will be at the line to shoot two for Balko. Dakota Kane set to check into the game for the Bobcats after the first free throw, which is on the way, and no good. So the senior from Tyrone, Dakota Kane, checking in as Kobe Williams will have a seat. Second free throw forthcoming for Hall. It's on the way. Off the back iron, no good. So Hall misses both, and it's still 7-2. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 3:47 to go here in the first quarter. 7-2 your score, favor Balko. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bobcat Gymnasium. 7-2 your score favor Balko. 3:47 to go here in the first quarter. Tyrone basketball inbounding from the baseline. Rylan Johnson to do the inbounding honors for the Bobcats. 2-3 zone being employed by Balko mid-court. Into the front court, Johnson has it. Giving it off to Jackson Bell. Bell reverses course over to Witt. Witt has it in the wing of the near side. Over to Dakota Kane. Kane now to Johnson. Johnson being guarded by Ramju. Over to Witt. Witt driving in now. Tall pass to Bell. Bell has it and it's stolen by Hall. Bounce pass to Creason. A turnover for the Bobcats. It'll be Balko basketball. 3:20 to go here in the first quarter. Creason brings it into the front court. Being guarded very closely by Bell. Driving in. Ball's knocked away. Milliken goes for it. Doesn't get it. Ball's knocked away still. Tyrone basketball. All sorts of traffic. And collisions. Bodies flying everywhere. Hernandez with it. Spin move. Finds a cutting Witt. Over now to the top of the key. Johnson driving in. Shot no good and a foul on the shot. Foul on Adam Creason, his first personal foul, third team foul. So Rylan Johnson at the line to shoot 2 free throws for the Bobcats with 2:58 to go here in the first quarter. 7-2 your score favor Balko. Johnson's first free throw is up and off the back iron, no good. These are some unforgiving rims here in Tyrone. There have been a lot of missed free throws in both games so far by both teams. This is not a one-team exclusive. These guys are missing these free throws a lot. Second free throw, no good. We have a lane violation. So it wouldn't have counted even if it had gone in. So the officials discussing now. One official called a lane violation. I wonder if the other did not see it or saw it a different way. So they're going to, so they're going to award a second free throw again. Okay, so I guess they're going to say, the lane violation was first by Levi Milliken. So another free throw for Rylan Johnson. The free throw for the senior is on the way, and he misses everything. I guess that's one way to avoid the hard rims is just don't hit them. So inbound goes to Adam Creason, back to Jaden Hall. Hall has it in the backcourt on the near side, being guarded by Rylan Johnson. Into the front court, Rylan steals it. And then Jaden Hall compounds it. We have a reach-in foul. So Hall's first personal foul, fourth team foul. But that's not a bad play because they had a fast break opportunity. And Tyrone is full of athletes, and someone would have flushed that one down hard. Into the front court, Dakota Kane with it, over to Roberto Hernandez. Now back to Johnson. Johnson over now to the near side. Driving in, the jumper is off the front iron, no good. Rebound by Milliken. Ball's knocked away and picked up by Nathan Smith. Numbers back defensively for Tyrone, although Smith is in the front court. Over to Ramju, passing out of a double team, over to Creason. 2:22 to go here in the first quarter, 7-2 the score. Coach Regier calling the play. Jaden Hall with it. Give and go to Creason. Shot off the glass. Good. Adam Creason with all 9 points so far, and it's 9-2 favor Balko. 2:07 to go here in the quarter. Into the front court, Rylan Johnson gives it off to Jackson Bell. Bell now giving it off to Hernandez on the far side. Turnaround jumper. Off the front iron, no good. Gets his own rebound. Tyrone will reset. Top of the key. Connor Witt has it wide open. 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose. Offensive rebound again. Witt goes back up. The shot is good and a foul. Basket good by Rylan Johnson. Foul's going to be on Nathan Smith, his first personal foul. 5 team fouls already for Balko. At the line now, Rylan Johnson to try and complete the three-point play. His free throw is on the way. Off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Jaden Hall. 1:48 to go here in the quarter. 9-4 the score favor the Bison. Hall into the front court. Crossover dribble, another crossover dribble. Passes out of a triple team to nobody. Hall thought that both Creason and Ramju were going to go for the ball. Neither one did. So Tyrone basketball. And Balko had an opportunity to really kind of put some distance, and they didn't. Three-pointer is no good. Rebound, loose, offensive rebound, and Tyrone's going to reset now. And Tyrone's now getting multiple possessions every time down the floor. Dakota Kane with it now over. 17-foot jumper for Johnson is good. 4 points for him, and it's now 9-6. A minute 10 to go here in the quarter. Hall gives off to Smith. Smith to Creason. Creason, double team comes, dribbles through it. And we have a foul on the floor on Roberto Hernandez. That'll be Hernandez's first personal foul. Third team foul. Ramju looking to inbound. And it's deflected by Hernandez. 58.1 seconds left to go here in the quarter. 9-6 your score. Long outlet to Creason between the circles. Over to Ramju to Smith. Smith for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound on the run by Jackson Bell. Coming the other way, numbers back defensively. Bell doesn't care. He'll back it back out now. Over to Johnson. Johnson to Hernandez. Hernandez has it. Top of the key. Over to Pimentel, who's in the game. To the far side, Jackson Bell has it. Over to Johnson. Johnson back to Bell. Bell has it. They'll circle around and reset the offense. Half a minute to go in the quarter. Wide open three. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound by Adam Creason. Jaden Hall into the front court. Numbers back defensively for the Bobcats. 23 seconds to go in the quarter. 9-6 your score. Favor Balko. In the game against the very heavily favored Tyrone Bobcats. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Balko's going to be content to hold for the last shot. Hall has it. Pressure comes. Utilize the Creason screen. Has it top of the key. No look pass. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, shot at the buzzer, no good. And that's the end of the first quarter with your score. Balko 9, Tyrone 6. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with the first quarter recap and second quarter action live from Bobcat Gymnasium. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bobcat Gymnasium, where the Balko Bison lead the number 8 Tyrone Bobcats 9-6 at the end of the first quarter. All 9 points for Balko coming from Adam Creason. Tyrone basketball to start the second quarter. 4 points for Rylan Johnson, 2 for Kobe Williams. So not a whole lot of offense to spread around so far driving in. The floater's blocked, and it goes in anyway. 6 points for Rylan Johnson, and it's a 1-point game now. 9-8, and the inbound is stolen. Coming back the other way now. Numbers for Tyrone driving in. And we have a reach-in foul on Adam Creason. That's his second personal foul. 16 fouls. Rhett Bredvik and Kobe Williams checking into the game for the Bobcats. Tyrone basketball with a chance to take the lead with a basket. Rylan Johnson, long outlet goes to Hernandez, being guarded by Hall. Elbow jumper from Hernandez is off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Mason Ramju. Balko coming back the other way now. 7:32 to go here in the first half. 9-8 the score. In a game, again, that Tyrone was very heavily favored in. Creason has the ball, utilizes the Milliken screen, has the ball over to Smith. Smith for three. In and out, no good. Rebound by Hernandez. Tyrone wanting to run. Numbers back defensively for Balko. Hernandez with it. Hall goes for the steal, and he commits the foul. That'll be Hall's second personal foul, 17 fouls, and Roberto Hernandez will now be at the line to shoot 1 and 1. So the Tyrone senior Roberto Hernandez at the line looking for his first points of the game. And he doesn't need any kind of spark to get him up and going. His first free throw is up and good. So Hernandez is in the scoreboard now. And we're tied at 9 with 7:13 to go here in the quarter. And his second free throw forthcoming. Hernandez' second free throw is up and good. So Hernandez converts both. It's 10-9 favor Tyrone now, and the Bobcats are on an 8-0 run. Inbound goes to Hall on the far side. Double team comes, cross-court pass to Smith. Smith doubled on the near side. Can't get rid of it. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 7:05 to go here in the first half. Tyrone 10, Balko 9. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bobcat Gymnasium. 7:05 to go here in the first half. 10-9 your score, favor Tyrone. Balko to inbound in front of the scores table. Creason does so to Hall. Hall has the ball near the midcourt stripe, utilizing the Creason screen. Has the ball, finds Nathan Smith for three. Bang! Three-point basket good for Nathan Smith. And it's now a 2-point lead for Balko at 12-10. 6:50 to go here in the first half. Hernandez down to the baseline, over to Rylan Johnson. Johnson's floater is no good. Rebound by Adam Creason. Balko wanting to run. Numbers back defensively for Tyrone. Creason loses the ball. Stolen, come back the other way. Rylan Johnson shot hard off the glass. Dunked by Roberto Hernandez. 4 points for Hernandez, and we're tied at 12. Nathan Smith has it out the free throw line, extended on the near side over to Ramju. Ramju's pass to Hall. A lot of contact, no call. Nathan Smith for three. No good, rebounded by Hernandez, coming back the other way. Outlet to Rylan Johnson, ahead of everyone, shots off the glass and good. 8 points for Rylan Johnson. It's a 2-point lead for Tyrone now, 14-12. Pinpoint pass, a lot of contact, and a foul called on Rylan Johnson, his first personal foul. 14 fouls for Tyrone. Balko basketball inbounding on the far sideline. 2-point lead for Tyrone with under 6 to play in the half. Jaden Hall has it. Over to Ramju. Ramju looking to get rid of it. Does so to Creason near the baseline, utilizing the Smith screen. Over to Hall. Hall to Ramju. Ramju to Creason. Creason top of the key three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Hernandez. Tyrone wanted to come back the other way. Long outlet ahead of everyone. Wide open three-pointer on the far side is no good. Rebounded by Adam Creason. Long outlet is stolen. Coming back the other way. Bounce pass to Jackson Bell is good. His first points of the game. 4-point lead now for Tyrone. 16-12. 5:18 to go here in the first half. Hall with it on the far side. Cross-court pass to Smith. Smith has it. Driving in. Double team comes. Triple team comes. Pass to Creason. Bounce pass to Hall on the far side, and Balko's going to reset. 5 minutes to go here in the half. 4-point lead for the Bobcats. Crossover dribble. Hall being guarded by Hernandez. Splitting the double team. Foul. Tie ball. They call tie ball. Possession arrow favors Balko. So it'll be Bison basketball. 4:58 to go here in the quarter. Outlet goes to Creason at the top of the key. Creason to Hall. Hall pass deflected out of bounds. Balko basketball inbounding on the baseline if anybody comes. Nathan Smith has it now on the near side. Inbound goes to Hall near the timeline, and Balko to set. Balko's got to regather right now. Smith has it. All the momentum favoring Tyrone at the moment. Smith threw a triple team off the glass, and good. Nice move by Nathan Smith there. 5 points for him. And it's 16-14 Bobcats, 4:37 to go here in the first half. Hernandez has it now driving in. Free throw line floater is around the rim and good. And Hernandez has now seen that ball go through the basket, and so we may be in for a show the rest of this game. 18-14 the score. Over to Adam Creason on the far side. Creason one-on-one. Euro step floater is good by Adam Creason. 11 for him, the first player for either team in double figures. 18-16. Hernandez has it in the front court. Cross-court pass finds a cutter. Shot is good for Connor Witt, his first points of the game. 20-16 the score. Full court press being employed by Tyrone. Hall has it in the backcourt. Long outlet to Ramju. 2-on-1. Bounce pass deflected out of bounds. Balko being insecure with their passes on there, and Tyrone is starting to catch up to them. Tyrone's a team that's full of athletes at every position. Ramju has the ball over to Hall. Hall for three. No good. Rebound by Jackson Bell. Hernandez falls. Ball loose on the floor. Tie ball. Kick ball. Oh, they're going to say that Hernandez kicked the ball, so it'll be a turnover. Balko basketball inbounding on the far sideline. 20-16 the score. What's been a very entertaining half of action so far. Inbound goes to Jaden Hall. Over to Nathan Smith. Smith has it. Reverses course to Adam Creason. Creason pressured by Rylan Johnson. Creason over now to Smith. Smith to Hall. Almost lost it. Was able to recover. Connor Witt guarding him out near the timeline. Over now, Mason Ramju fakes the pass, finds Milliken on the block, and throws it away. Stolen, coming back the other way. And Milliken steals it back the other way. Timeout on the floor. Wait, they're calling a tie ball. There wasn't a tie ball. Both players didn't have the ball. There wasn't a point where both players had possession of the ball. They called a tie ball on that. But anyway, so they call a tie ball, it's a tie ball. It'll be Tyrone basketball. 3:20 to go here in the first half. 20-16. Roberto Hernandez has it. Long pass over to Johnson. Johnson floater is good. Correction, Connor Witt. That's 4 points for Witt. And Tyrone now with their largest lead of the game, 22-16. Creason gives it off to Smith. Smith to Milliken, has the ball top of the key. And an over and back violation. Levi Milliken having a game to forget so far in this one. Tyrone basketball, 6-point lead and the ball. Pass deflected out of bounds. And since Balko had a 9-2 lead, Tyrone is on a 20-7 run. 2:51 to go here in the half. Hernandez to inbound in front of the Bison bench. Giving it off to Johnson. Johnson floater off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Creason. Balko wanting to run. Coming back the other way. Numbers back defensively for Tyrone. Wraparound dribble. The third time it's been stolen. Shot is off the glass. No good. And a foul on Roberto Hernandez on the rebound. That'll be his second personal foul. 5 team fouls. Balko to inbound from the baseline. 2:37 to go in the half. 22-16 the score. Favor the Bobcats. Ramju has it, giving it off to Hall. Hall bounce pass to Creason near the timeline. Cross-court pass to Smith. Smith to Ramju. Has the ball, giving it back to Smith. Smith, no one's going to guard him. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Tyrone. Numbers for the Bobcats. 3-on-2. Pass is deflected, coming back the other way now. Oh, no. Driving in now for the Bobcats. The shot is around the rim, no good. Rebound deflected out of bounds by Tyrone. It'll be Balko basketball. Aiden Rollins had the shot there. Creason will inbound to Nathan Smith. Back to Creason. Full court press being employed by Tyrone. Hall over to Smith on the far side. 2:05 to go in the half. 22-16 the score. There's no shortage of action in this one. Ramju has it, loses control. Cross-court pass to Hall. Hall now finds Creason at the top of the key, driving in. The floater for Creason is no good, and an offensive foul. A charging foul called on Adam Creason. And that's Creason's third personal foul with 1:51 to go here in the half. Creason will have a seat. Cooper Mitchell will check into the game. Connor Witt has it. He'll bring it across the timeline, giving it off to Rylan Johnson. Johnson passes over to Rollins. Rollins now back to the top of the key, and Kane throws it to the Balko cheerleaders, who unfortunately are not playing in this game. So it'll be Balko basketball now with 1:37 to go in the half. Ramju inbounds to Smith. Smith outlet to Hall. Hall gives it off to Milliken. Milliken to Nathan Smith. The double team comes at the timeline. And Tyrone is just fast, across the board fast. And Nathan Smith dribbles it out of bounds. Caden Sanborn now checking into the game for Tyrone, as Dakota Kane will have a seat. 6-point lead for Tyrone and the ball, a minute 25 to go here in the first half. 22-16 the score. Over to Connor Witt on the far side, bounce pass to the block. Milliken comes over to help defensively and affects the shot. Nice defense by Milliken on that one. Levi Milliken with the defense. Jaden Hall with the ball now, a minute 8 to go here in the half. Directing traffic as he walks it across the midcourt stripe. 2-1-2 zone being employed by the Bobcats. Nathan Smith now with the top of the key. Over to Ramju. Ramju wasn't quite ready for it. Cross-court pass to Hall, and Balko's going to reset. 55 seconds to go here in the half. Sanborn all over Hall, double team comes over to Ramju. Ramju wide open three-pointer, no good, rebounded by Aiden Rollins. Tyrone coming back the other way now, 43 seconds to go in the half. Driving in Johnson, kicks it up a notch, the shot is blocked, put back is good. 10 points for Rylan Johnson, first player for Tyrone in double figures, and is 24-16 with half a minute to go in the half. Hall with it in the backcourt, full court press, again being employed now by Tyrone. Ramju has it now. Giving it off to Jaden Hall, and Balko's going to try and hold for the last shot. Ramju back to Hall. Hall trying to direct traffic. Ramju pass over to Smith, deflected out of bounds, a turnover, and Tyrone basketball with 11 seconds to go in the half. 24-16 the score. Favorite Tyrone and the ball. Inbound goes to Rylan Johnson in the backcourt. Johnson driving in, dishes out now to Bell. Bell, three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound, the turnaround jumper at the buzzer's no good. And that's the end of the first half with the score. Tyrone 24, Balko 16. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the first half recap and second half action live from Bobcat Gymnasium. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bobcat Gymnasium. It's halftime where the number 8 ranked Tyrone Bobcats lead the Balko Bison 24-16. Bobcats are paced by Rylan Johnson, who had 10 points. In the half, 6 for Roberto Hernandez, 4 for Connor Witt, and 2 apiece for Jackson Bell and Kobe Williams. Balko only had 2 Bison players score. Adam Creason had 11, and Nathan Smith had 5. And that's the offense. So for Balko, in order for them to get back in this game, they're going to have to start spreading it around a little bit more. They're going to have to get more offensive tools going. Tyrone, I think, has figured out what they want to do. They want to go fast, and they want to make Balko uncomfortable. We're about a minute away from the start of the second half here from Tyrone. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have third quarter action. Balko Bison basketball continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bobcat Gymnasium. We're live for the start of the second half. Balko basketball to start the second half. The Bison will be going from left to right across your screen. Tyrone going from right to left. Hall has it, giving it off to Ramju. Ramju pass deflected out of bounds. It'll be Balko basketball inbounding in front of their bench. 7:54 to go here in the third quarter. Nathan Smith inbounds to Adam Creason. Creason being guarded by Connor Witt. Has the ball. Over to Smith on the far side to Ramju. Ramju bounce pass to Creason. Down to Milliken at the elbow, back to Creason, over to Ramju. Cross-court pass to Hall, double team comes quickly over to Creason. And they're going to give Creason a little bit of room. They're not going to let him just shoot wherever he wants to, but they're giving Creason a little bit of room to operate. Ramju has it deflected over to Creason. Creason free throw line jumper over Hernandez, no good, rebounded by Jackson Bell. Coming back the other way now are the Bobcats. The clock hasn't moved for a while. It's still 7:54 to go here in the third quarter. The clock hasn't been running for about a minute. Hernandez with it, crossover dribble now at the elbow, and now the clock's moving. Connor Witt. And so when this game comes down to a final possession, we're going to remember these 45 seconds right here. Hernandez fakes the jumper, then takes it from 17 off the back iron, no good, deflected out of bounds off of Tyrone. It'll be Balko basketball. Adam Creason looking to inbound, being guarded by Hernandez, and the inbound is stolen by Hernandez, and he puts it right up off the glass and good. And the lead now up to double figures for Tyrone at 26-16. Creason got cute with the possession, and it got stolen right underneath the basket. Hall with it now. The floater for Hall off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Coming back the other way. Numbers back defensively for Tyrone. Oh, for Balko, and an offensive foul. Second foul for Rylan Johnson, first team foul of the half. And there was something behind that. He threw his shoulder and an elbow behind that one. There are differing degrees of offensive fouls, and that was a hard offensive foul. Creason with it, gives it off to Hall now. Hall to Ramju. Double team comes, giving it back to Creason, who'll walk it across the timeline. Bounce pass to Hall. Hall finds Milliken off his hands. He saves it out of bounds into the scorer's table. And it will be Tyrone basketball inbounding at the midcourt stripe. 1 minute finally gone here in the third quarter. 26-16 your score. Hernandez has it in the backcourt, being guarded by Mason Ramju, driving in now. Passing out of a double team, Connor Witt has it, giving it back to Hernandez. Ramju steals it, coming back the other way. Off the glass and good. Basket good for Mason Ramju, his first points of the game. And it's 26-18, 6:38 to go here in the quarter. Connor Witt gives up to Hernandez for three. Shot is good and a foul. So Hernandez converts the three-point basket. Foul's going to be on Mason Romju, his second personal foul. So Hernandez with a chance to complete the four-point play with 6:34 to go here in the quarter. Hernandez spins it, free throw is on the way, in and out, no good, rebounded by Creason. 6.5 to go here in the quarter. Outlet goes to Romju, Romju driving in, cross-court pass to Creason, Creason, long three, off the front iron, no good, rebounded by Hernandez, coming back the other way. Hernandez going coast to coast, giving it off now to Witt. Witt has it, circling back in now. Johnson driving the lane, basket good. 12 points for Johnson. Tyrone with their largest lead of the game now at 31-18. Hall to Creason. Creason passes intercepted, coming back the other way. Driving in, Rylan Johnson passes out to Hernandez. Hernandez over to Jackson Bell for three. It's good. 5 points for Bell, and it's 34-18. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 5:53 to go here in the quarter. 34-18 your score. Balko Bison basketball continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bobcat Gymnasium. 34-18 your score, favorite Tyrone. It'll be Balko basketball if they decide to come out of the timeout. They're still in the huddle. So the Bison come out now. Jaden Hall to inbound. Full court press being employed by the Bobcats. Hall has the baseline, uses it, inbound goes to Nathan Smith. Back to Hall, Hall has it to Smith. Smith into the front court, gives it to Creason, it's deflected and stolen, coming back the other way. Numbers for Tyrone. Hernandez has it off the glass, no good. And then two Bobcat players fighting for the rebound, deflected out of bounds. So Balko basketball. Hall inbounds to Smith. Smith back to Hall. Over to Romju. Romju was falling out of bounds, and we have a foul on Adam Creason. That's going to be 4 fouls on Adam Creason. And they're going to leave Creason in the game, so they're just going to let this play out however it's going to play out. Rylan Johnson will walk it into the front court for the Bobcats. 16-point lead for Tyrone and the ball, their largest of the game. Hernandez has it, passing out of a double team. Down to Bell. Bell shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Creason. Balko very slowly coming back the other way. Creason with it. Double team comes, can't get rid of it. And we have a reach-in foul on Jackson Bell. That'll be his first personal foul. Second team foul of the half, and it'll be Balko basketball inbounding from the far sideline. 5:10 to go here in the quarter, 34-18. Tyrone on a 32-9 run since midway through the first quarter. Romju has it passed over to Creason. Double team comes, deflected out of bounds, and it will be Balko basketball. Creason to inbound in front of the Bison bench. Outlet goes to Hall, has it between the circles, and Balko to set the offense. Bounce pass to Smith. Smith has it. Double team comes over to Romju to wide open Hall. He's going to drive in. Pressure comes over to Creason now. Creason to Romju. Romju to Smith. Smith driving in through a double team. Shots blocked by Hernandez and gets the rebound. Coming back the other way now are the Bobcats. Hernandez still with it. Is hoping to cross the timeline. Wraparound dribble passing over to Johnson. Johnson over to Witt on the near side. Down to Hernandez on the block, double team comes. Pass back to the top of the key over to the far side. Dakota Kane. Pass is deflected, picked up by Johnson. Down to the elbow, driving in. Jackson Bell, the floater is good. 7 points for Jackson Bell, and it's 36-18, favor Tyrone. Adam Creason has it on the near side, giving it to Nathan Smith. Smith in the backcourt. Back to Creason again. Long outlet to Mason Romju. Over to Nathan Smith. He loses control, but gets it back over to Creason. Creason to Hall. Hall no look to Milliken. Back to Hall. Has the ball driving in now. Hall, 15-foot jumper, hard off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Jackson Bell. Tyrone coming back the other way. Hernandez with it in the front court. Three-pointer from Hernandez is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Rylan Johnson. Hernandez now with it, driving in, splitting a double-team shot off the glass, good. 13 for Hernandez. And it's a 20-point game now, 38-18. Hall with it, near the timeline. Double team comes into the front court now. Romju, cross court pass to Smith. Smith wide open three-pointer. Bang! Three-point basket good. Nathan Smith, that's 8 for him. It's 38-21, 3:18 to go here in the quarter. Rylan Johnson has now the free throw line extended on the far side. Passing out of a double team over to Hernandez for 3. Good. 16 points for Hernandez. And it's 41-21, just over 3 to play here in the quarter. Romju to Creason. Creason has it in the backcourt. Hernandez goes for the steal, and he reaches in. So that's 3 fouls on Roberto Hernandez. The third team foul, and it'll be Balko basketball inbounding in front of the Tyrone bench. Carlos Pimentel and Kobe Williams into the game for Tyrone. Hall over to Creason. Creason has it, passed out of a double team to Romju. Romju to Hall into the front court. And Balko not taking advantage of the space that they're being given by Tyrone. They double team so aggressively that they leave wide open spots. Creason turnaround jumper, no good, rebounded by Hall. Tie ball, possession arrow favors Tyrone. It will be Bobcat basketball with 2:37 to go here in the quarter. Caden Sanborn and Chance Nolan into the game for the Bobcats, as Roberto Hernandez will have a seat, and I didn't see who else took a seat for Tyrone. Into the front court, Johnson. Over to Nolan on the far side. Back to Johnson. Johnson floater in the paint off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Adam Creason. Long outlet to Mason Romju ahead of everyone. Back to Smith. Smith has it. Tyrone recovers well defensively. Over to Smith. Smith has it now. Being guarded by Nolan. Can't get rid of it now. Bounce pass to Milliken. Milliken back to Smith. On the far side, 2:10 to go here. Creason now with it. Two-man game down to Hall. Elbow jumper for Jaden Hall. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Rylan Johnson. Coming back the other way. Pass is deflected and stolen. And a traveling violation. So now we've hit a point where even when things go right, they go wrong for Balko, it seems. They got the steal and then immediately turned it over. Into the front court, Rylan Johnson has it for Tyrone. Bounce pass to Nolan on the far side. Give and go back to Johnson. Now over to Williams. Over to the near side, Pimentel has it. Driving in now, dishes over now to Williams. Williams has it on the block. Shot's good for Kobe Williams, 4 for him. And it's 43-21 favor Tyrone. A 22-point lead for the Bobcats. And the long pass is stolen. 4-on-1, 5-on-1, and it's off the glass and good. Kobe Williams back-to-back baskets for him, 45-21. Romju to Hall. Hall to Creason, now still in the backcourt. Double team comes. Over to Hall, who finally breaks into the front court. Mason Romju, three-pointer, off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Nolan, coming back the other way now with the Bobcats. 1:08 to go here in the half, or in the quarter. Splitting a double team, dishing over to Caden Sanborn. Sanborn, pass deflected by Hall. Roberto Hernandez and Jackson Bell checking into the game for the Bobcats. And Rylan Johnson and Kobe Williams will have a seat. Hernandez to inbound for Tyrone with 1 minute to go in the quarter. Over to Bell. Jackson Bell has it. Cross-court pass to Pimentel, and he'll back it back out. 53 seconds to go. Over to Bell on the near side, being guarded by Hall. Over to Hernandez. Hall recovers and gets him. Ball's knocked away and stolen. Levi Milliken with the steal, giving it off to Creason. Creason into the front court quickly, splitting a double team, and he loses control of it. Picking it back up, bounce pass over to Romju. Cross court pass to Smith. Smith to Hall at the top of the key, and Balko to reset with 1/2 minute to go in the quarter. Romju now with it, the wing on the near side. Over to Creason, back to Romju. Romju to Smith. Smith the haul on the far side, being guarded by Hernandez. 21 seconds now in the quarter. Utilizing the Milliken screen, giving it off to Creason. Creason top of the key, over to Smith. Smith three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Jackson Bell. 9 seconds to go in the quarter. Hernandez with it. Double team comes, passing over to the near side. Pimentel wide open three at the buzzer, no good. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Tyrone 45, Balko 21. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the third quarter recap and fourth quarter action live from Tyrone. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Bobcat Gymnasium, where the Tyrone Bobcats lead the Balko Bison 45 to 21. Tyrone is on a 43 to 12. Tyrone is on a 43 to 12 run since halfway through the first quarter. That's the story of the game. It will be Balko basketball to start the fourth quarter. Roberto Hernandez leading the way for Tyrone with 16 points, 12 for Rylan Johnson, and 7 for Jackson Bell. For Balko, 11 for Adam Creason, 8 for Nathan Smith, and 2 for Mason Romju, and that's all the offense they have. Jaden Hall has it in the front court. Pass is knocked away and stolen. Hernandez into the front court, driving away the slam dunk for Hernandez. 18 points for him. 47-21. Creason walking it into the front court. Creason passing out of a double team over to Smith. Smith three-pointer from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Jackson Bell. Coming back the other way now are the Bobcats. Bell bringing it across the timeline. Met by a double team over to Pimentel on the far side. Pimentel cross-court pass to Sanborn. Sanborn to Hernandez now between the circles. And Tyrone will reset. Over to Sanborn again. Down on the block, the shot is up and good. Chance Nolan with his first points. 49-21 the score. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Creason passing through a double team. No look pass is stolen. Hernandez wraparound dribble going around the Creason defense. Layup is good. 20 points for Roberto Hernandez, and it's 51-21. 6:40 to go here in the ball game. Creason into the front court, driving in, wraparound dribble for Creason through a double team off the glass, no good, and a foul. Foul on Caden Sanborn. That'll be his first personal foul. Fourth team foul. Adam Creason will be at the line to shoot two. Creason has not scored since the first quarter. His first free throw is on the way. Off the front iron and good. Trent Cates set to check into the game for Balko, and Levi Milliken will have a seat. So Creason takes a couple dribbles, second free throw on the way. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound deflected and picked up by the Bobcats. And Tyrone had Pimentel back. We have a timeout on the floor with 6:29 to go. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll leave it here. Just a reminder that the Balko Bison will be back in action on Tuesday at home as they take on the Boise City Wildcats. The Lady Bison will play at 6:30 and the Bison will play at 8 o'clock. There will be 4 games actually on the Balko Bison Network that day, as the junior high teams will be in action as well. And then the regular season will conclude next Friday at home against Beaver. And again, both teams will play at 6:30 and 8. .6:29 to go in the ball game. 51-22 the score. It is Tyrone basketball Inbounding from the far sideline. Ryland Johnson with it, bringing it into the front court, giving it off to Jackson Bell, back to Johnson. Johnson cross-court pass to Witt. Witt over to Hernandez on the far side. Bounce pass to the block. Finding Jackson Bell, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded by Jaden Hall. Come back the other way now are the Bison. 6:13 to go in the ballgame. Hall into the front court over to Romju. Romju has it. Picks up his dribble, gives it off to Creason. Creason holds it at his chest, takes a couple dribbles, hands it off to Smith. Smith over to Romju. Romju to Creason. Creason through a double team. The floater for Creason is no good. Put back by Trent Cates is no good. Put back by Hall is no good. Put back by Hall again is no good, and a foul. Foul on Roberto Hernandez. That'll be his 4th personal foul. 5 team fouls, and Jaden Hall will be at the line to shoot 2. Hall yet to score in this game. First free throw is up, off the side of the rim, and no good. One more free throw forthcoming for the senior from Balko. 51-22, the score favored Tyrone. Second free throw up and good. So Hall converts 1 of 2. He has 1 point in the game, and it's 51-23 now with 5:50 to go here in the ball game. Hernandez at the free throw line, giving it off now. Driving in is Bell. Bell over to Witt. Now the elbow jumper off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Romju. Romju over to Creason. Creason, long outlet is intercepted. Coming back the other way. 3-on-1 for Tyrone. The shot is blocked by Creason and saved. Coming back the other way are the Bison, and we have a foul on Kobe Williams. His 3rd personal foul, 6-team foul. And Balko will inbound on the far sideline. Creason inbounds to Hall. Hall being guarded by Hernandez, crossover dribble, the floater in the lane, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Connor Witt. Come back the other way now are the Bobcats. Hernandez, long outlet to Bell. Jackson Bell ahead of everyone. Pass it back to Hernandez, wide open 3-pointer off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Jaden Hall. Handing it off to Creason, come back the other way now. Long outlet to Romju. Romju off the glass, no good. Hard foul on Connor Witt. That'll be his 1st personal foul, 17 fouls. Romju will be at the line now to shoot 2 for Balko. First free throw for Romju is off the front iron, no good. 2 points in the game so far for the senior from Balko. Second free throw forthcoming, it is good. So Romju converts 1 of 2, he has 3 points, and it's 51-24 with under 5 to play in the game. Hernandez gives it off to Witt. Witt cross-court pass to the near side. Bell now over to Ryland Johnson. Johnson has it. Cross-court pass to Witt on the far side. And Tyrone will reset. Jackson Bell with it now down to the elbow. Johnson back over to the far side. Long 3-pointer is good for Jackson Bell. That's 10 for him. It's the 3rd Tyrone player in double figures, and it's a 30-point lead for the Bobcats at 54-24. 4:25 to go in the ballgame. Creason into the front court. Crossover dribble ball's knocked away. Picked up by Nathan Smith. Saved over to Creason. Creason passes over to Hall. Hall driving in. Dished up to Nathan Smith for 3. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Still loose on the floor. Tie ball. Possession arrow favors the Bobcats. There will be Tyrone basketball. Hernandez has it, and he'll jog it across the timeline with 4:05 to go in the ballgame. Hernandez over to Johnson on the far side, finds a cutting Kobe Williams. Back to Hernandez, the give and go, and it's good. 22 points for Roberto Hernandez. That's 56-24. Pass back to Hall in the backcourt, over to Romju. Romju fakes the pass, bounce pass now over to Hall. Hall driving in, the jumper from 12 is good for Jaden Hall. His first field goal of the game, he has 3 points. That's 56-26, 3.5 to go in the game. Hernandez with it, being guarded by Romju. Cross-court pass to Bell. Down to the block, Williams has it, backs it back out, over to Witt. Back to Williams again. Cross-court pass to Ryland Johnson, over to the near side, Jackson Bell for 3, off the front iron, no good, offensive rebound. Back to Hernandez on the far side, being guarded by Nathan Smith. Hernandez driving in, the floater from the paint is no good. Rebound deflected out of bounds off of Jaden Hall. It'll be Tyrone basketball. And platoon substitution coming in for Tyrone. And Cooper Mitchell, Gentry Parker, and Levi Milliken set to check in for Balko. And Balko have 7 players on the floor at the moment, so Tyrone basketball now inbounding, and we'll get to the numbers as we can, as we just had wholesale substitutions on both sides. Dakota Kane passes stolen by Trent Cates. Cates with it in the backcourt, now gives it off to Nathan Smith. Smith will walk it across the timeline with 2:48 to go in the game. Double team comes. Pimentel goes for the steal. Smith splits the double team over to Cooper Mitchell. Mitchell to Gentry Parker, back to Nathan Smith on the near side. Gentry Parker now has the free throw line extended, gives it off to Levi Milliken. Has it at the elbow. Ball's knocked away. Parker jumper, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, picked up by Trent Cates. That's 4 rebounds for Trent Cates. Cross-court pass to Nathan Smith, and Balko reset with 2:17 to go here in the game. Cooper Mitchell with it now. Crossover dribble back to Gentry Parker. Parker met out there by Caden Sanborn. Back to Nathan Smith. Smith holds the ball high above his head. Passes over now to Cooper Mitchell. Mitchell to Smith. Smith for 3. Bang! 3-point basket good. Nathan Smith. That's 11 points for Smith, and it's 56-29, under 2 to play in the ballgame. Pimentel will walk it across the midcourt stripe for the Bobcats. Over to Chance Nolan. Finds a cutting Pimentel, shot's no good, rebounded by Cooper Mitchell. Mitchell over to Smith. Smith into the front court, now has it. Being guarded by Pimentel. Pimentel goes for the steal, doesn't get it, over to Gentry Parker. 90 seconds to go in the game. Levi Milliken down to the block, ball's knocked away off of Milliken and out of bounds. And into the game for the Bobcats now we have Rhett Bredvik, Aiden Rollins, and Wyatt Johnson. Johnson will inbound for the Bobcats. Bredvik will bring it across the midcourt stripe to Chance Nolan. Nolan bounce pass deflected by Milliken out of bounds. 1:21 to go in the ballgame. So the Balko Bison are going to fall to 6-9 on the season, and they will drop their 6th game out of their last 7. Inbounds deflected and stolen by Trent Cates. That's 3 steals for Cates. Their next game will be on Tuesday at home against Boise City. The Lady Bison will play at 6:30 and the Bison will play at 8. Gentry Parker on the near side. Thought about the really long jumper, opted not to. Trent Cates has it at the foul line over to Parker. Parker back to Mitchell. Mitchell to Milliken. Milliken to Parker. Loses control. Ball's knocked away and stolen. Fast break opportunity for the Bobcats. Ball's knocked away, stolen, come back the other way. Nathan Smith with it. Numbers for Balko if they hurry. Smith with it. The floater is no good. Rebounded by Lane Nolan. 42 seconds to go in the ball game. Aiden Rollins will bring it across the midcourt stripe for the Bobcats. 56-29. And Tyrone are ranked number 8 in the state for a reason, and we found out why this evening. They're a very, very good, very athletic team. Rollins thought about the jumper, opted not to take it, giving it back now to Bredvik. Bredvik, ball's knocked away. Picks it back up. 21 seconds to go in the game. Between the circles, now Johnson has it. Over to the far side. Rollins. Turnaround jumper is no good. Rebounded by Cates. Cates gives it off to Parker with 10 seconds to go in the game. Over to Nathan Smith. He'll bring it into the front court. Smith over to Parker. Parker, Gentry Parker for 3. No good. Rebound by Milliken. And that's going to be the ball game with your final score, Tyrone 56, Balko 29. Once again, the Balko Bison will be back in action on Tuesday at home as they take on the Boise City Wildcats. Until next time, this is David Vaughn reminding you that no amount of success can compensate for failure at the home. Make sure that you let your family know each and every day just how much you love them. Until next time, take care and God bless.